Hi guys.
Hello.
Okay, permission. We are from Universitas Negeri Medan who would like to do a mini research here to introduce this Maimun Palace to visitors like you, both of its history and its part of building. Thank you in advance if you want to willing help us, but sorry in advance if our English is just a little, we can just a little bit to talk in English, but sorry if we will take up a little of your time to do our mini research. Could you help us?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, but before that we want to introduce ourselves first. Is it great? It is great to us to introduce ourselves first before we do mini research with you guys. My name is Valentine, and this friend is my partner. Her name is Bolivia, and there is Fadil, Priya, Merlin, Eya, Putri, and Febri. Okay. But before we start, I want you guys to introduce about yourself first. Could you? Okay, start from you, Miss.
Okay, I'm Elder Villanueva from Philippines.
Okay, Elder Villanueva.
I'm Elder Fernandez from America.
Elder Fernandez from America.
I'm Elder Hardy and I'm also from America.
Elder. Then
I'm Elder Peñaflor from the Philippines.
it's okay, guys. Thank you for your introduction. Let's get into the first part of this mini research is to introduce this Maimun Palace first. Okay, can we go now?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Okay, elders, I will explain this place. Okay, Maimun Palace is one of the icon of the city Medan, North Sumatra, which is located on Jalan Brigjen Katamso, our Medan Maimun. Maimun Palace, which means Palace of Crotch, is magnificent place built during the heyday of Delhi Sultan. Maimun Palace was built by the 9th Sultan of Delhi, namely Sultan Mamun al-Rashid Perkasa Alam on 26 August 1888. The name of Maimun is taken from the name of Sultan consort Siti Maimunah. Apart from being proof of his love, the word Maimun comes from the Arabic word Maimuna, which means blessing. This place replaced the role of Delhi Sultan Place, which was previously located in Medan Labuhan near Belawan. Are you know, guys?
Yeah.
For your information, Maimun Place was visited by President Sukarno and Queen Elizabeth. The Maimun Palace was designed by an architect who was also the royal soldier, Captain Theodore van der Erp, on the order of the Sultan of Delhi. Construction started from 26 August 1888 to 1889, approximately 3 years, consists 2 floors and 30 rooms. The Maimun Palace building has a manifest architectural style, a combination Eastern and Western culture, a combination of European, Persian, Indian, Malay, and Indonesian style. The Malay architectural style can be found in the pyramids of roof of the palace, the pattern of bamboo sheets, and typical Malayan clothes. European nuance can be seen in the pillar, vertical walls, and domes import from France, as well as palace originating from the Netherlands and England. This building is dominated by 82 pillars and 43 wooden pillars as building support.
There are 3 parts to the palace: the main side, the right wing, and the left wings. However, Maimun Palace is no longer used as the Sultan residence. Currently, the main site is open to the public as a historical tourist destination in Medan, while the right and left wings are the venues for traditional events. Maimun Palace has been designed as an Indonesian cultural heritage. After building Maimun Palace in the same area, the Sultan of Delhi built Medan Al-Masun Mosque. Al-Masun, or better known as the Medan Great Mosque, on August 21, 1906 until now. Then, the Sultan of Delhi established a park in front of Maimun Palace in 1913, which is now known as Maimun Park. Then, in 1914, the Sultan of Delhi established a park in front of Maimun Palace, which is now known as Taman Sri Delhi.
Okay, elders. This is the front room. It's the front room. The wood is made of a real oak, and the table is made with marble stone. And if we look up there, yeah, there is a yellow crystal genuine, made of genuine crystal from France.
Okay, on this frame, as we can see, the Arabic and Malay script, which were used for official correspondence in the Sultanate of Delhi. At the top, there is the logo of the Sultanate of Delhi, which consists of two royal colors, namely yellow and green. Yellow is a symbol of the greatness of the Sultan of Delhi or Malay king, and green is a symbol of the greatness of the Islamic kingdom. Underneath, there are umbrellas and flag, which are used for the Sultan of Delhi and his cabinet. In the display box, there are several traditional weapons used during the previous Delhi Sultanate. This is the weapon of Sultanate. Okay, next. In the past, the main commodity, which was the Sultan's biggest source income in building the Maimun Palace, with tobacco. As previously explained, the founder of the Maimun Palace was the Sultan of Delhi, namely Sultan Mamun Al-Rashid Perkasa Alam. The result of Delhi tobacco cultivation are then exported to Bremen, Germany, to be processed into cigar. The construction cost of the Maimun Palace was 1 million gulden, or Dutch currently before the euro.
We enter the center, the main living room or ballroom suite. As we already know, tobacco was an important commodity in the Sultan of Delhi. There are two tobacco logos, this one and this.
In the past, before electric was used for lighting in the place, the decorative engine above.
The Sultan of Delhi Singgasana is made of the real wood. The object of the leaf is the bull and right is Dian. The set of Singgasana does not use chair but closed leg. It keeping a sculpture, decoration and replica.
History of the Sultan of Delhi. In 1924, Sultan Mamun Al-Rashid Perkasa Alam passed away, and he was succeeded by his eldest son Sultan Amaluddin Al-Sani Perkasa Alamsyah to become the 10th Sultan of Delhi. Well, the descendants are family from Sultan Amaluddin Sani Perkasa Alamsyah are the ones who average currently a cup and live under the place. And his younger brother, Tengku Harun al-Rashid, become prime minister. Yes.
Okay, next we can see this photo. This is Sultan Azmi Perkasa Alamsyah. Sultan Azmi Perkasa Alamsyah died in 1998 and was succeeded by his second son, Sultan Ottoman III Mahmud Ma'mun Padra Perkasa Alamsyah as the 13th Sultan of Delhi, because his first daughter was a woman, which in the Islamic kingdom is not allowed to be the king. Okay, next. After graduating from high school, Sultan Azmi Perkasa Alamsyah became a member of the TNI and died in Aceh in 2005 with the final rank of Lieutenant Colonel.
Okay, elders, here we will see traditional clothes displayed in a display box. These are the original clothes worn once by the Sultan of Delhi in the past. So it is displayed here to make a memorial of Sultanate Delhi. Yeah, just that. Okay, now we will go to the last section of this building.
Okay, we entered the last room, dining hall. There are two tones here, but this one duplicate of the original. The original 100, the 13 years old kept in the.
There are also several displays that showcase some of the assets of the Sultanate of Delhi. Here are jewelry from the Empress, and there are the drum and violin, a combination of Arab and traditional instrument.
Okay, last but not least, there is a facility for delivery. Delivery of this gift marriage. And a place to eat siri. If you serve siri by Malais, the meat is you are really respectfully. But if you want to infuse the siri, you can do with touch the siri with your both hands. Because refusing indirectly is considered an insult by Malais.
Okay, before we go on to the front yard to see Merempuntung, I will be happy if you want to take photo with us and receive our gift.
Yeah, okay.
This is.
Thanks. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Say Mauliate Godang to the camera. I will give Baba. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Mauliate Godang.
Mariampuntung. In the palace yard, there is a small building called Gritan Karo. This is Gritan Karo. Inside there was a Mariampuntung. It was called Puntung because the cannon was no longer intact. It was broken. Originally, the cannon butts or Mariampuntung measured 3 meters, but due to an attack, it broke. into two parts, one of which bounds in Kabanjahe, the other in the courtyard of Mayun village.
Okay, next, inside the Mariam Punto. It's not an ordinary canoe. There is a mysterious sound if we put our ears close to the hole to start the fire. There is the sound of a waterfall, the sounds of horse, and so on. Local people say that the Mariam Punto is the incarnation of a member of the Delhi Sultanate named Mambang Hayali. He is said to have changed his form to God and spent the palace when it was attacked by the Aceh kingdom. The attack was caused by the king of Aceh, whose proposal at the time was rejected by Puring, the younger sister of Mambang Hayali.
Jodoh tetap ada, tak cuma minta doa biar tak salah dola. Dola, 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 kita salah dola. Dola, 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 aduh kita salah dola.
Kami udah selesai wawancara elders.
Yang depan bang, yang utama.
Hanya malah putih. Capek banget. 10/1000. No, dikit banget. Salah. No. 1.000. 1.000/10.